Hey everybody! Hope everybody's doing good on a weekend stream. Sunday night
Bonus.
bonus stream 1v1 Mike versus James for all the marbles. We're going to be playing Unmatched tonight, which is a very cool skirmish, kind of like boiled down to its very roots skirmish game. And it's from Restoration Games. And you can play it 1v1, you can play it 2v2, and they kind of have a really cool model for how they're going to be releasing this going forwards. The game that you're going to see tonight comes with 4 heroes. It's Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Medusa, Sinbad, and King Arthur. And then they've also already released a couple more heroes in a separate box and another map. So really, it looks like what their strategy is going to be is just to release a lot of kind of like heroes from all walks of literature and movies and comics and all sorts of stuff, which I think is pretty neat. Um,
Jurassic Park, Bruce Lee.
yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah,
That's crazy.
very very cool stuff. And oh, we got Justin here. Justin from Unmatched. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming. Okay, so Mike and I are largely testing a couple things tonight. One is my internet. So we had a failure last week of my internet during a stream, and as it turns out, they needed to replace some hardware, and so we're gonna test it. And yeah, Dave, I know. Yeah, Dave just let me know that it was Justin from Restoration Games. Um, so we're testing the internet just to make sure everything is still good with the stream, because we had a lot of buffering and everything kind of went to hell last week. And then we have a couple more streams this week that we're going to be doing. And then the other thing that we're testing is actually just playing Unmatched, because I have a lot of plans of what we could do with Unmatched. Specifically things like winner stands tournaments where we just let people connect from the stream and play us, and whoever keeps winning can keep playing. Mainly because it's a quick game. You can have sessions go 15 minutes and actually and we could play like a lot of them in a row, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so and then another cool thing is I wanted to just talk a little bit about like the production quality of the game before we get started, because it's like totally off the charts. The minis are fantastic. They have kind of like a washed look to them. So they're not just like gray out of the box. They look like you kind of dry brushed them a little bit to give some depth, which is really neat because it really doesn't make me feel like I have to sit down and actually paint the minis. I might paint them, but right out of the box, they're ready to rock. And then, they're not linen cards. Justin, I would love to know what the official name is for the finish on the cards. They are super good. Very slippery, but like long lasting. I like the feel of them a lot. Mike, I know you're not going to be able to experience this on your end, but maybe when we're together, we'll be able to show it to you. Okay, so Mike and I are going to play Sinbad. I'm going to play, and Mike is going to play Medusa. And the way that the game works is the youngest person gets to play first in terms of putting their character where they want to start.
That's you, buddy.
I know. This, I got the super gray hair, but I can claim youngest on the stream. Okay. And then, we're going to see how this game plays. I think it's going to play really well on Vorpal. For anybody who's here who has not seen Vorpal before, the way that it works is everything that you see is what you would be able to do yourself using the system. What I'm streaming right now is oh, that's so good. So Justin just in chat said cards are 310 GSM ivory core with professional grade aqueous coating. So yes, I love them. Whatever that coating is, it feels like you might like mar it or scratch it up, but it's like really strong. So like you really can't scratch it up. So I don't know. I like the feel of it a lot. I like it better than the linen cards. I think linen cards are fine, but I like this style better. Okay, so I think it's going to play well. The way Vorpal board works is the game is actually directly to my left here. So as I put my hands out, you can see that I actually have the physical game present. Mike is in Wisconsin and I'm in New York, and he's going to interact with with me as we're playing from afar. And the goal of this whole product is to make it so it's really nice for him to be remote and be able to play the game with me. And so you'll see how that works. We have cell phone cameras mounted, so that this camera right here is just a cell phone. That's all it is. It's running our app on it, and you get to see a little bit of my messy basement. So it's just running an app here, and that's what's streaming the high-res stream. And then there's another app. There's another cell phone sitting here on my desk, and that one's going to be scanning in the cards. And so I'll do that now. I'm going to scan in Mike's starting set of cards. He gets 5 cards, and I get 5 cards. And so if you have questions about how the system works or how the game works, definitely shout them out. I can answer the questions about the system, and luckily, since we have Justin here, he can answer questions about the game, which hopefully we don't need any rules checks tonight, but I bet we will. Like that's standard operating procedure for us. All right, so we're gonna scan in Mike's starting cards. A cool thing about this game, as far as Vorpal goes, is you go through the deck once. So we don't have to keep track of like local versus remote cards, because once Mike goes through the deck, it's over. Well, not over. He'll start losing health, and I'll start losing health. But we don't have to worry about like reshuffling these cards into a deck, which is nice. Sweet, Conroe. Welcome. So hopefully you get to check out what the game's all about. And so one of the things you'll notice for folks who've never seen Vorpal board before, because there are definitely some folks here who I don't recognize the names of, as I'm scanning in the cards, all I'm doing is I'm putting them face down in this box, and then you can see them appearing in the session, and they appear face down. So, for people who've played a lot of board games, obviously you realize that lets us keep secrecy. So I don't know what Mike's 5 cards are. It's as if I gave him the 5 cards. When he wants to play them, he can just flip them over and then show us what he's playing. And so I'll take my 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. Sometimes we'll scan in all the cards. So if we're playing like a co-op game, I might scan in my hand as well so Mike can see it. But since we're playing a versus game tonight, I'll just hold up my cards underneath the camera when I want to play them, and Mike will be able to tell what I'm up to. Now, you might be thinking, if you're a mischievous person, this gives you ample opportunity to cheat. And to that, I say, just don't play with cheaters. So, but you are right. So I could be doing all sorts of stuff off screen, but Mike and I are friends, right? So I'm not gonna cheat. But it is kind of an interesting thought process. All right, so Mike, I'm Sinbad, and the way that I place is I can place anywhere on the board, and then I have to place my minion in the same zone. And the way that the zones work it's all that colored pattern, right? So the green in the top left corner is a zone. Anything that has the 2 colors on it counts as being in both zones, and that's where things can get really dicey in the middle. I'm going to start over on the left. I mean, I think thematically I should start in the boat, right? Because I'm Sinbad. So I'm going to do that because it fits the theme. I'm going to start over in the red zone. And I'm going to put my porter, who is my buddy, far away from me, up there in the top.
Did you see Justin's correction, James? You're already breaking the rules, buddy.
Oh my gosh! That's right.
I was gonna say something, but like this is like the second time I played.
It literally took 2 seconds before I screwed something up. It's so good. It never fails. Okay, so the first player, there's actually a marking on the board. There's a 1 and a 2,
like right here.
And we get essentially locked in on our starting positions. All right, so I'm gonna change up my strategy a little bit. All right, Mike. So you get to be, and I'll show you what kind of the zoom in works. So Mike gets to use this from his side, and I can use it too. That anything I hover on, I zoom in really close. The way that we can do this is we're actually sending like super high res frames. It is still it's a very framey video, so we're not sending like 30 frames per second, as you can see. But it doesn't really matter as long as we're sending it pretty regularly and you can zoom in on it. It's definitely acceptable for most board games. And then the same thing goes for the cards. So any card that we scan in, you can actually zoom in on it really close. And this is what it looks like, right? So we scan this into the card scanning box, And the reason we like it is especially for a game like this that has really cool art, and you're going to see a lot of that with Mike's cards, you actually get the benefit of seeing and getting a really good look at the art itself.
And so, James, there's a question in chat about the quality of this stuff. So, if your phone hardware supports it and your bandwidth is good enough, we want 1080p with a 4K image, right?
Yeah. So this one right now, I think what this one is streaming at is 5 megapixel, which is like 2900 by 1900 or something like that. So above 1080p. And that's why that's why we're sort of framey like this. That's why we're sending it at a slower frame rate. And that's totally based on your phone's hardware, if it's going to be able to support it. So not every single phone, like if you have a phone from 10 years ago, it's probably only going to be able to push 1080. But the one thing I will say is that we can degrade gracefully. So we can push it all the way down to a lower resolution for games that don't need as high resolution. So like we play Codenames with this, and we play it at a much lower resolution. For this particular game, we want to make sure that Mike can actually read all the numbers and read the text on the board. And so we're pushing it a pretty high resolution. Okay, so Mike, where do you want to go? Oh, you don't get to choose.
Right here.
But you do get to choose.
I'll choose number 2.
Yeah, you do get to choose where your minions go. Suzanne, that's good. That's really good. And welcome to the stream, Suzanne. I really like your Twitter feed. So thanks for generating cool content. All right, Mike, where do you want your awful harpies to
go? These ladies, where should they go? Let's put go over here.
Okay.
And here. And oh boy. So we're here. Let's have a little chain.
Okay. Actually, and so you can tell from what you're seeing, like obviously our pointers are shared, so Mike can tell me where he wants to go and I can do it. Sometimes we'll scan in all the components. So sometimes we'll play games where we'll like scan in the harpies in this case and then let like remote players move them how they want. In this case, yeah, and Justin is making a point here, Mike. You could have put a harpy way up right on top of me if you felt like it. Because it's in the same zone. Like if you wanted
I thought you could just take me out then right away.
Yeah, because I will get to act first, right? So depending on what I have in my hand. Right. Okay. So we're good for a start. We might really expose how bad we are at this game because Mike I think this is your first go, right, Mike?
I read the rules and that's about it, yeah.
Perfect. And I'm still on single digits in terms of plays. So yeah, we might be bad at it. We'll see. All right, so I have health for the porter, who's down here, and I have health for Sinbad right here, and these dials will keep track of the health. Mike, you'll notice, only has health for Medusa, and that's because his harpies don't have a health. If they take damage, they die. And the way you win the game is knocking out the other player's hero, and that's it. That's the only way to win. You have one time through your deck, so we'll be drawing cards from our decks as we go. And if you run out of cards in your deck, every time you need to draw, you start taking 2 damage. So it's kind of like a timer on the game. And once you're familiar with the game, I have a feeling that this is going to play really fast. I've seen people on Twitter like playing it at lunchtime game, which would be perfect, I think, in terms of time. So we're just going to get to it.
Yeah, let's go, buddy.
All right, man. I am going to... Are the harpies ranged or are they melee? They're ranged. Medusa's ranged, harpies melee. So that's on this card here. So you can see Medusa's ranged attack, harpies are melee attack. And the way ranged work is you can attack anyone inside your zone. So as soon as I enter into the purple, Mike's going to be able to attack me with Medusa. I am melee with both Sinbad and the porter, which means I need to close the distance on Medusa here pretty quick. Okay, first things first, I'm going to do a maneuver, which means I get to draw a card, and then I get to move my characters, both of them, up to my move value. And Sinbad's move value is 2, so I get to move each of my guys 2. And I'm going to move Sinbad here. And my porter here. And then I'm going to maneuver again. And I'm going to move Sinbad here. And my porter here. And that's it, Mike.
You're done?
I'm done, man. So there's a card limit of 7. I'm currently at 7, so I would have to... No, I don't think the porter moved 3, did he? Getting a challenge from Fuzzyfoot here. I'm pretty sure I was all right. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right. I think that was legal. If not, put an asterisk on it. Okay, Mike.
All right. So, yeah, give me a card.
Yep. So the three possible actions you can take are maneuver, which you draw a card and then move. Scheme, which is playing a special type of card. And every deck has a certain number of scheme cards in it that are unique to that character. And then the third action is attack. And so what we're doing right now is I did 2 maneuvers, which is how I get around the board. And then both of us have special... Justin's actually pointing out that everybody has special abilities. So Sinbad's special ability, which you can see on the character card right here, is that when I maneuver... I may move my fighters +1 space for each voyage card in my discard pile. So I don't have any voyage cards in my discard pile because I haven't discarded any cards yet. And then Mike's special ability is Medusa. At the start of your turn, you may deal 1 damage to an opposing fighter in Medusa's zone. So essentially, I have to stay the heck out of Medusa's zone unless I'm going to go in there and attack.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going to not tell you that, Mike.
Yeah, I'm trying to soak it all in. This is a pretty easy game once you get going, but yeah, you got to get the
that first time I think is a little bit.
So when I move, I can move everyone up to 3 turns or 3 spaces. I mean, right?
Yeah, because your move value is 3.
Okay. Let's move this gal over here.
Do you turn your pointer off there, Mike?
This one over here. I was trying not to give away where I was planning on going.
Yeah, so you can...
That's my strategy that always backfires.
Yeah, you can turn your pointer off. So in games that you don't want people to know what you're pointing at with your mouse or what you're zooming into, you can turn it off so people can't see it. But then if you want to communicate with them, obviously you have to turn it back on. All right.
Harpies are only melee, right?
Harpies are only melee, and if they take any damage, they die. So they're kind of like throw 'em at people.
So I was here. Can I actually move right up to here?
Yeah, you could.
And I can still attack this turn, right? Or no?
Your next turn, you can attack. Yeah.
Oh, not this turn, right?
Not this. Well, no, like your next action.
Oh yeah, exactly.
On this turn,
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll move. I mispositioned all these people. Okay, move this one over here and move Medusa over here.
Hey, sorry, do that again. I was looking at my cards.
Move Harpy 2 over here and Medusa over here.
Okay, and Medusa into the spot that Harpy was in. And that's a good tip from Justin in chat that you can, Mike, you can bring back your Harpies. I actually didn't know that, so that wouldn't. I
kind of did, but I didn't want to tell James.
Oh, okay.
Got that out of the bag.
Yeah, cool.
That's cool. Yeah, and then let's attack your.
All right, so that was your first action was the maneuver, and then you can attack. Yep. You could attack with your Harpy as a melee, or you could attack with Medusa as a ranged if you so chose.
Right, because we're in the same zone.
We're in the same zone now. Yeah, exactly. So it all depends on what cards you have, because certain attack cards are only for you or only for your hero, and certain of them are only for your sidekick. Bring it on, baby.
Yeah, let's do this. Ready?
Okay, who are you attacking with?
I'm going to attack with this Harpy right here.
All right, so you're going to attack the porter. All right, let me think. And then we both choose a card. Mike has to choose an attack card. I'm allowed to not choose a card if I choose not to defend myself. But I am going to... All right. So then you both put them face down, and then you both flip
Oops.
them over. Well, it's fine. You want to drag that
Ready?
one out into the middle? Yeah, so I can see it. Okay. All right, so Mike did a 3, clutching claws, and I defended 2. And so that means 1 damage gets through. It's just 3 minus 2. And then our effects happen. And immediately my effect kicks in, which is cancel all effects on your opponent's card. So, Mike, your after combat effect does not trigger. Sound good?
Yeah, no problem, man. So 1 damage you take,
Yeah, 1 damage. So the porter is down to 5.
and then I just delete this card now because it can't come back into play.
Yeah, that's right. You can just delete it. Cool. Oh, yeah, no problem, Justin. See you when you get back. Okay, so, all right, so Mike, your turn is over, and now it is my turn. Let me read that. Okay, so that Medusa thing is going to kick in, like, right away, and you'll be able to hit me in a second, which just is awful. I can't be near her.
She's dastardly, man.
She is dastardly. That's very true. Okay.
So how many voyage cards did you say there are in Sinbad's deck? Is it 7?
I don't know how many total voyage cards there are in Sinbad's deck. But I'll keep track of how many that I discard. That one wasn't a voyage card. I think it's his scheme cards. All right, so I'm going to first attack. I'm going to attack your harpy, Mike, right here. Yeah, Suzanne, that's a good question. So I'm going to keep track of the discards over here. If Mike was playing Sinbad, instead of deleting those voyage cards, he could just keep them and not delete them out of the game. Since I have all the physical stuff here, I'll keep track of the physical cards on our end. All right, so I'm going to attack Mike, this harpy. So I'm attacking this harpy with my porter.
Gotcha.
So you got to choose a card if you choose to defend with. There, I want to make sure that you don't think I'm cheating. I'm just gonna keep it out there under the
that's
camera.
cool, man.
Yeah, so folks who have played this, it sounds like a bunch of the folks in chat have played. All right, ready?
Let's go, buddy.
Okay, you survived. Damn.
Oh no.
All right, so Mike survived. After combat, Mike draws 1 card, and after combat for me, I draw 2 cards. So we actually kind of played similar cards there. And that means the harpy lives another round. So here's your card, Mike. But yeah, for folks who have played it already, I'd love to hear kind of favorites, which characters are your favorite and which ones you've played. How many people have played the other existing characters? There's Bigfoot and Robin Hood, which is really neat. I just love how like wildly different all the characters are. All right, so that was my attack. That was action number 1, and then I'm going to. Mike, I'm gonna attack that harpy again. I'm attacking that harpy again.
What?
Yeah, man.
You can attack as many times as you want?
Well, yeah, you get 2 actions.
Oh, gotcha.
So my second action is an attack. So I'm gonna have the harpy attack, or the porter attack the harpy, and there's my card. Oh, did you flip it over already?
Did you? Oh, shoot. No, I didn't.
Okay, you just picked it up wrong. Okay. Yeah. All right, so there's my card. I'm in. Thank you, Suzanne. There are 7 voyage cards. I got to get some of those bad boys in my discard pile.
Oh, goodness, James.
Come on, man. You got to defend that harpy, or the harpy's going down.
Chill out. I'm going to do what I want to do. Fine. I'm going for it. All right. What do you got?
Only Medusa's allowed to use that one.
Oh, you jerk.
And now you gave that one up. I've seen it now.
Man, I'm terrible at this game already.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, gosh, James.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll make the box art. Hold on. I'm a
That's a
Twitch.
good idea. Make it bigger.
Yeah, I'm a Twitch idiot. So give me a second.
Every time we do this.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So you're dead, but you do cancel the effect on my opponent's card. So I don't get to leap away. So I did 4 damage. Mike, disarm or defended 2. So 2 damage get through. That means I don't get to use the skill, unfortunately. But
I kind of figured you were coming in hot, so at least
yeah,
we got that out of the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the I'll make the box bigger here if I can figure that out.
Did you gave me my other card earlier, right?
Yeah, you redrew one. Yep.
That's right. Yeah, that's the one that I flipped by accident.
Okay, how do I do that? Let's see. How does that look, everybody? Okay. Okay, yeah, and you can attack with shield cards. The actual icon, Mike, while you're choosing what you're going to do, I'll kind of hold it up here, but essentially this icon, either it's a shield or an attack. So there are certain cards that are just defense, there are certain cards that are just attack, or there's what are called versatile cards, and these are versatile cards. And this is just a good opportunity to show, like, the art is awesome across this entire game. It's just like a incredible graphic novel for all the characters. Oh yeah, and that's smart. Fuzzyfoot is right. Like it's the attack cards are red, the defense cards are blue, and then the versatile cards are purple, which is cool.
Right. Yep.
So it's all there's always. It seems like everything is very very tightly connected in terms of the design of the game. Both artistically but also mechanically. Mike, so you can do your special here.
Right. I was just going to say, I was just trying to figure out with the language of this. It's only one of the other people I can attack, right? Or
yeah, you may deal 1 damage to an opposing fighter in Medusa zone. So you could hit either the Porter or Sinbad.
Let's go after Sinbad, I suppose.
All right, so 1 damage to Sinbad. And then what would you like to do, buddy?
Let's see.
Other than burn in hell.
Yeah, I'm in a tough spot here.
You know, I was looking up GIFs today to attach to a tweet, and I saw, like, Medusa from, dang, what's that movie? Clash of the Titans. And she's,
right.
legitimately horrifying still, I feel like. That's, like, seared into my brain and will never leave, is that claymation from that movie. All right, Mike.
We'll start by drawing here.
Okay. And what's your movement? 3? Man, she's like right out of the box, really mobile.
Why do I feel so pinned in? Oh, I guess I keep forgetting. I wasn't seeing the brown ones up here. I can go all over the place.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of space to operate over there on the boat. Yeah, and I think in the chat at some point, Agent Dave pointed out the blue, just this blue under here is an indication that Mike owns the card. So that's why I can't see it, but he can. If I was scanning in my cards, I'd be able to see mine, and he wouldn't be able to see his. So we can keep secrecy cleanly between the 2 players, or multiple players. We've played 3 and 4 player games where everybody has their own hands. All right, Mike, where are you moving?
Let us. What's your movement's 2? Is that right?
It is 2, but then it goes +1 every voyage card I have in the discard, which currently is 0. Yeah, Dave, that's correct. If Mike isn't on Twitch. Yeah, so what's interesting about Vorpal board is it allows like stream sniping, but for board games. So if somebody came on and I was playing them and they watched my Twitch stream, they'd be able to see what cards I had, which would really be an unbelievable length to go to if you wanted to cheat that way.
All right, so I want to do a ranged attack with Medusa.
You're not going to move as part of your maneuver?
Move first?
Yeah, yeah, because your first action is a maneuver, which is the combination of drawing the card and
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, let's move. What's my...
Yeah, last night I played as Alice, and I really liked Alice. Yeah, Fuzzy Foot. I like to think about that. I like to think about like thematically what's happening on the board, and like why is Medusa on the boat? Like Sinbad was off drinking or something, and or searching for something, and then he comes back and Medusa's already there. And yeah, Justin pointed out you don't have to maneuver. You can always choose any two actions. So you could do two attacks, or you could attack then maneuver. It's up to you.
Right. Makes sense.
Or scheme, and we haven't seen anybody do any schemes yet.
Schemes are just special cards with a lightning bolt or whatever.
The lightning bolt, yeah, and there's a limited number in each of the decks. The decks are all unique, which is cool. There are some cards that cross over across all the decks, and then there's unique cards as well. So are you moving?
Yes, I want to move this gal here.
Okay.
And then I would like to attack.
All right. So are you ranged attacking, or are you harpy
No,
attacking?
I'm harpy attacking.
All right, so you're attacking Sinbad with a harpy. Hold on.
Actually, real quick, I can move more than one person, right?
Oh yeah, you get to move all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so move Medusa down over here.
Okay. And try to loop around, huh? And then that other harpy doing anything or no?
No, it's just hanging out.
Okay. All right, so it's a melee attack from your harpy, and okay, I'm ready.
Whoa!
Ooh, all right. So Mike attacked with a 4 with the harpy. I blocked all 4 of them with Sinbad, and that actually counts as a victory for the defender if Mike doesn't do any damage. And so after combat, Mike gets to move each harpy up to 3 spaces, and I get to move Sinbad 4 spaces. So I act first, I think, because I'm the defender. So Mike, you get to move your harpies after I move. And so
Gotcha.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you can move over your own dudes. I wasn't thinking about that.
You can move over your own, but you cannot move through enemies.
Got it.
And you can't share the space with anybody, so you got to get to your own unique space. So now your harpies can move, what was that, 3, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
So each of your harpies can move 3.
Oh, goodness. No, that was not what I was expecting. I forgot that Sinbad is so agile here.
Yeah, he can dodge and take off.
Move 1, 2, 3. Let's move this one over here.
Sorry, which one?
Move this top one in the yellow down to the pink here.
Okay, yep.
And then we'll stay pat. I can't move Medusa, so.
Okay. You're going to leave that harpy back there?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. All right, it's my turn. And I'm going to try to do some stuff here, I guess.
So I can't wait to play this with my daughter because of the factor like the Alice and all the cool little.
Oh yeah, Alice is cool.
She
She gets big and small, which is kind of neat. All right, I'm gonna just. I really didn't start with a great hand, so I'm going to. I'm attacking. I'm gonna attack Medusa. So coming at you, Medusa. All right, you ready? Oh, fully defended. All right, so I did no damage. And I have to discard a card, so I get to choose a card to discard. Yikes. And I will discard... Mike, just so you know, I'm discarding a regroup card.
Got it.
Every single... You can always look through each other's discard piles in this game, which is a little tricky to do with Vorpal board. I'm not maintaining Mike's discard pile over on this side, but by the rules, you are able to look through. If you really knew what you were doing in the game, you would know how many of each of the cards each of the decks had, so you could kind of better play out your strategy and know, oh, he's already wasted all of his regroups or whatever. All right, so then I'm going to maneuver and get the heck out of here. That was just a complete waste. So I'm gonna step back 2, so I'm out of range of Medusa, and then I'm going to move the Porter around 2. All right, Mike, you're up.
Excellent. Let's do a maneuver.
Okay.
So draw me up.
Yeah, that's right. Fuzzyfoot points out that in the bottom right corner of the cards, it's nice. It actually tells you. It's nice for you too. Let's see if I can get it the thing to zoom in on it there. Maybe not. I'll do this and zoom. Right there in the bottom corner, it says Sinbad ×2. It tells you how many instances of this card is actually in the deck. It actually is a ×3. Sorry. And so it's nice when you're looking at your hand. Oh man, am I going to burn this thing that I'm never going to see for the whole rest of the game? It's just nice to know that in advance. All right, Mike, you can move 3.
Yeah, move Medusa over to this blue spot right here.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
And then move.
You're getting overextended here, Mike.
How so? I'm doing all right.
You're leaving your harpies behind.
Nah, they're okay.
All right.
No problems. Move this one here.
Okay.
And move this one. Oh boy. How about here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a ranged attack with Medusa against Mr. Sinbad.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to meet you in the field of battle.
Split out. Oh.
Ding! All right, so I defended. And you were allowed to boost the attack, which.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh shit. Okay. So boosting. You can, when you maneuver and you move, you can boost your maneuver, and by boosting, this little number right here is how much your boost value of the card is, which is separate from everything else on the card. The only thing that this is used for in this circle is to boost other cards. And so, Mike, if you had wanted to, you could have played 2 cards during the attack and boosted this above a 3. So you could have made it like a 5 or a 6 or a 7. So the unfortunate thing is now.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is that the rule? Right. Is there a rule that he can still boost it after we view? Like that's actually something.
Fuzzyfoot says I still can.
Yeah, Fuzzyfoot says you can. So that's something I didn't know the answer to. So if he's allowed to boost it after we've both viewed our cards, then.
Oh yeah, Justin confirms.
Okay, right. Cool. So you want to boost it? Boost it.
Let's boost it up, baby.
It just
and then yeah.
And it's this value that you'll boost. So you could add whatever your boost.
It doesn't matter what the other card is.
Yeah, any type of card.
3 no matter what.
No. The one you drop, the one you add, we add whatever the boost value is.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
But it doesn't have to be an attack card. It can be any type of card that you.
Yeah,
boost
I'm just checking out what's available here.
So that's actually a really nice attack. It starts as a 3, but you can boost it up. All right, so Mike's making it a 5. Yeah, and Arthur's special ability is Killer. He can boost any attack, but Justin points out that the interesting thing about Arthur is he has to play it at the same time. He's not allowed to do this
specifically
during combat. Yeah. All right, so you turned it into a 5. I did a 4, which means 1 damage gets through, and then after combat, I get to draw a card. Cool.
Do both these effects take place then, or no? Just the first one?
Just the first one.
Got it. Makes sense.
All right, cool. So that was your turn, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Not as effective as you were hoping.
It was not.
Okay, so... All right, I'm maneuvering first. And I will move my Porter back. And then I will move my boy back. And now I am going to attack. I'm attacking Medusa.
All right, just give me a second.
For folks in the chat, how has the quality of the stream been? Because that's really a big test for tonight. If everything's looking good, that's great. All right, you ready,
James's
Mike?
ISP. Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh, but so look at this. This is momentous shift. During combat, if your fighter started this turn in a different space, it turns into a 5. So this
Oh,
is
boo.
so this is a 5. You did a 3, so 2 get through, and then you get to move your fighter up to 3 spaces. So I did 2 damage. You're down to 12. All right, man. Where are you headed?
It'll be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. And you're out of turns after this, right?
That was my second action. Yep.
I'm gonna run back over here.
Wait, with
Actually, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
what, with Medusa?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's getting ready to attack you straight on. It's not like the zone matters.
That's actually a good question. As a ranged attack, do you have to be in the same zone?
Oh, yeah, you do. But like, it wouldn't be range. I guess she only attacks ranged, right? She doesn't.
Yeah,
have
exactly.
attack.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, you may target an adjacent fighter or anywhere in the same zone.
Gotcha.
So you could attack me if you're next to me.
Man, I don't know if I want to move at all. Hold on. Yeah, let's peel out of here. I'll go up to this green one.
Oh, wow. Fleeing.
I just terrorize by you.
All right, it's your turn, man.
All right. Need some cards, so let's draw me up.
Okay. Thanks, Fuzzyfoot. It's good to hear that the stream is good. It was. I'm telling you, man. To everybody in the stream, there is nothing more stress-inducing, I feel like, than being live and then having your internet crash like while you're live, which was what we did last week. So it feels good that now everything appears to be better. Thank you, Verizon Fios support.
Oh, you dropped the ISP name. Wow.
Yeah. They're not. I want to explain. They're not a sponsor, but yeah, they got their act together quickly, which was good. All right, Mike. So where do you want to move?
I want to move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I felt especially bad because we were currently streaming with Town Strike Studios, who is live with their game Camp Pine Top, and so obviously they're in the middle of a Kickstarter campaign. So I was really bummed out that we had the stream get interrupted.
Move this harpy up 1.
Okay.
And move this harpy over here.
What are these harpies up to over there? They're just rooting through the boxes,
biding their time.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, this is quite the haphazard strategy.
All right, and then is Medusa doing anything or just hanging?
She's hanging, and then I get a second turn. That was my first turn, right?
That was your first action, yeah.
And I can do another maneuver, right, and get another card?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Watch, I'll run out of cards. You start losing health when you run out of cards, right?
Yeah, we're really far away from that point. I mean, the deck size is 30.
So for those on the stream, eventually we'll have deck support where you can kind of see
scan in the whole deck.
Yeah,
Exactly. For now, we scan them real time, but there will be deck support in the final release version of the product.
Okay, and then
you get your moves again here.
I'm pretty much stationed where I want to be. This is pretty optimum for me winning this game. So I'm just gonna stick it out.
So I wanna make something clear. I don't have to kill the harpies.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
all right. I want to make sure you know that all I have to do is kill Medusa, and you just have to kill Sinbad. We don't have to worry about the sidekicks.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Okay.
You, yeah.
All right. Good. All right.
I mean, when you're playing 2v2, then you have to kill both heroes. But
yes.
That's different than what we're dealing with here.
Yep. Okay. So let's So I'm gonna play the first scheme card actually, and it's Riches Beyond Compare.
Ooh.
And it gets me 3 cards. So that's nice. And then I'm going to... Man, you definitely did a good job of getting away from me where I have to waste a bunch of turns here to get near you. So I'm going to maneuver because I can't do anything else. And that means I'm going to draw a card, and then Sinbad is going to move here. And the porter is actually going to move here because I don't want to enter into your zone. Yeah, that's a good question, Dave, in terms of the deck building stuff. Um, like our vision is that we'd let you scan in the cards, and then if there are multiple copies of cards, you could just say, oh, I want 7 of those or 4 of those or whatever. And that means you would only have to scan in each unique card and then specify how many cards are in the deck of that type. So like in this game, if I wanted to scan in Sinbad's deck, I'd have to scan in like 10 cards because that's how many unique cards there are. But like a game that actually has 100 unique cards in the deck, you could do it. It's just going to take 10 minutes for you to sit there and scan in every single card if you wanted to.
Well, I think the idea is you do it once and then you can play games quicker and stuff like that. So
yep,
we'll see how it goes.
Hey, Justin, thanks so much for coming, man. I really appreciate it. We're definitely going to do more with Unmatched and try to experiment a little bit with having kind of random people join in and play with us. So we'll reach out for sure and chat about that if it's anything you want to be involved in. But game's looking great. Thanks a lot for checking it out. No, Mike, your strategy is on point. It is. It is. I like
just
it.
Just run around.
It's confusing me, which is fine. Okay, so that's my turn. I maneuvered and I'm just trying to pin you in here, maybe in the corner.
See what's happening here. Okay.
But I don't want to step in with you. That's a really nasty special ability that you can just hit me for free.
Okay, let's take an inventory. Let's do a maneuver.
All right. And what's interesting about this is I've burned through a lot more cards than you have. So,
playing the long game.
Yeah, maybe you're just trying to do the Rocky Balboa, and you're just gonna run and tire me out, and just let me keep punching you and punching you. And
the rope-a-dope, yeah.
Yeah, then I'll fall down at the end.
All right, snakes are made of iron. Okay.
Yeah.
So as part of that, I will move.
The harpies are going back into the red zone.
I'm gonna move Medusa right here.
Okay.
And the harpy, let's see, this harpy is going to go 1, 2, 3 up here.
Okay.
And this one will go here. Okay.
All right.
So that's turn 1, and then we're going to attack.
Ooh. So who are you attacking, Medusa? You could attack both if you wanted to.
We could. We're going to go up against Sinbad.
Sinbad, huh?
Mm-hmm. The one and only. I was confused before the stream, too. I was like, Sinbad, is that the guy in Aladdin? No, that's Aladdin.
So yeah. Or you thought, oh, is that a stand-up comedian for some reason? Or they just put Sinbad the comedian in the game?
The one that they always joke died. That's always the thing.
Which that would actually be pretty funny. All right, so you're doing it, huh?
Got a card?
Yeah. Boom. Blocked. Okay. All right, so I draw 1 card, and you can move your fighter up to 3 spaces. You running away? You gonna run away there, Medusa?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my game, baby.
Yeah, I know, man. Just run to the 4 corners here.
Yeah, run up to this one.
And I don't have any of those voyage cards to make me faster yet. I need to start getting some voyage cards out. It's a big mess that I'm in.
Yeah, it's guerrilla tactics with Medusa.
Well, but that's part of the game, right? Is being able to use the skills of the fighters to your advantage, which is really neat. Okay, so let's see. I was just doing a quick check in the background here of how our stream quality has been for the course of the stream, and it's been good. So that's good.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the Verizon guy that came up to your house and like put some sort of super glue on your router or whatever it was.
Cast some sort of hex on the house. Yeah, it was Eric. Shout out to Eric if you're out there tonight,
Eric.
buddy. Thank you for replacing my ONT. All right, so you're done, huh?
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Can the Harpies pull off that special ability too? All it says is the opposing fighter must be in Medusa's zone. That doesn't mean she's the only one who has the ability. It is just Medusa. So the language of the special ability says specifically in Medusa's zone. So I don't think the Harpies are able to do that nasty stuff. At least that's how I would read it. And unfortunately, Justin is not here to smack us down one way or the other.
Well, it's funny in the Dice Tower video, they're like, "Yeah, Medusa is like OP," and then he goes, "Well, and Sinbad's OP too, and Alice is OP too," and he just goes like, "Well, they all are,
Yeah,
because they have such different abilities. It's so weird and
yeah,
varied with how you play with them."
I guess that's how you want. I guess that's how you want to have it end up, right? So, all right. So I'm first I'm gonna maneuver. And I think I can go over 7 during the course of my turn, and then at the end of my turn, I have to go down to 7. I'm fairly certain that I'm right about that.
That sounds right. Justin isn't here to correct you. So.
At the end, it says at the end of your turn, discard down to 7. So I can go temporarily over 7. All right, so I'm going to maneuver first. And then I'm going to move the Porter 2. And Sinbad 2. And now the Porter is going to attack Medusa.
So this is your first turn still, right?
No, first I maneuvered, and now I'm attacking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, hold on here. Can you move your hand off the board real quick?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just so you can see.
No problem. Okay, yeah, sounds good. All right.
Are you good? Ooh, oh, that's only a Harpy card, Mike.
Nuts to that. This game sucks. No, I was kidding. What do you mean it's just a Harpy card? Oh, right, because it says Harpy on it? Oh, that should have given it away.
Oh, man. And you got the benefit of seeing what my card was.
I didn't really look that close.
Okay, so. Yeah, right. This is the rope-a-dope right here. Oh, yeah, I totally didn't notice.
I don't know if I can defend then.
Yeah, you would need an Annie or a Medusa.
Goodness. I mean, I'll play like as if I didn't see your card. How's that sound?
No. Just play whatever you would have played if you knew you had to play for Medusa defense. And if that means nothing, that means nothing, right? I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, so this is a 5 because I started the turn in a different space.
So you nailed a 4 on me, dang.
Yeah, so 4 damage got through.
Hit on the chin.
Yeah, baby. So you're down to 8.
I get a card at least.
And then you get to draw one, right? So
that was a small consolation to taking one.
Cool.
Oh man, I had such a good move planned out too. Boo.
Well, you got to read the cards. That's part of playing the game.
Well, I think underneath, I look at the purple and the icon. I kept not looking at what's.
Oh yeah.
So that's on me.
All right, what do you want to do?
Boy, oh boy. Okay.
All right, are you going to damage my Porter to start the turn?
Yes.
Okay, so Porter takes the damage. Letting my Porter do the dirty work out there. Why don't you carry some bags, man?
What's... Oh, boy.
I really want to play as Bigfoot. I mean, I have to buy the expansion, I guess technically it's not an expansion, but the one that has Bigfoot in it.
Yeah, let's maneuver.
Okay.
So card me, please.
What are you gonna do, Mike?
I'm hoping for a big card.
It is interesting, like the idea that you really have to worry about like your card situation. Like if you run out of cards, you're in a really dangerous position.
That's where I was at. Yeah.
All right. So where would you like to move? I'm waiting for you to like swoop in with these harpies and do something really nasty to me. Like I don't know what their deal is.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's let's move a Medusa up to the corner
Okay.
and move this harpy here,
Oh, here they come.
and then
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
move that?
attack.
Wait, you gonna move that other harpy or no?
When I attack, I can only attack with one person, right?
Correct, but are you gonna move that other harpy, or are you just
No,
gonna?
I'm gonna leave her.
Oh,
Leave
okay.
her. She can sit.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. She can...
Yeah. Then when you attack, you have to declare
Actually,
who is attacking.
move it back one. Actually, this one right here.
All right.
Sorry. And then I'm gonna attack the harpy to Sinbad.
Sounds good. All righty. All right. So I defended 3 of them. So you do 1 damage, and then you're allowed to move each harpy 3 spaces, and I'm allowed to move Sinbad.
Yeah, that's a good one for you
spaces.
because you're gonna be right next to me, right?
Yep. 1, 2,
So you take
1, 2, 3, and then I take 1 damage.
Yep.
And then you can move your harpies up to 3. So what are they doing?
That's a great question, James. May have pinned myself in the corner here.
Well, you can move 3 though, so you can like get out of there as Medusa, you know?
I can't. Oh, you mean in general? Not right now.
Yeah, just in general, right? Yeah.
Right. I gotcha.
You're just way more mobile than me.
Yeah, move this harpy down 1 here.
You have some sort of I don't know what. I do not. You're like, you look at the board for a long time and then you move the harpy to exactly where I would not expect you to move them, which is awesome. Like,
Bobby Fischer method of
yeah,
Unmatched.
obviously you are thinking something through that I am not considering, which is fine. Like, that's a cool part of the game.
Yeah, that's why it's fun. Okay.
All right.
You're up, bud.
I'm up. All right. Well, I have to take this opportunity to tee off on Medusa. There's just no other option.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go here. So I'm going to attack Medusa with Sinbad. Here we go, baby. All right, so I do no damage with my card, but after combat, I deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter. And this is my first voyage card, and they're all different. So this voyage card, now that it's in my discard, I have +1 voyage. So all my subsequent voyage cards keep going.
Are you gonna scan those, or are you just gonna keep track of them?
Yeah, I'll just put it over here.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
On the side of the board, just so you can always know how many I have. So you get to draw 1 card, right?
Oh, yes.
And I did no damage, which is a bummer.
So technically, you lost combat, but you still did damage, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I did 2 damage. That's right. So this, you go down to 6, and now I'm going to attack again.
Dude.
Well, I got to, man.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. It's all good.
It's not an insult, dude. Like, I'm trying to win the game, man.
Oh no, this is a game that's worth winning. Okay, I can't defend, or I'm not going to defend. I mean.
All right, so this is a 2, but it turns into a 3 because I have another voyage card, and then after combat I draw 1 card, so I do 3 more damage.
Ooh, oh boy!
And you're down to 3, and then I draw 1 card, and it is your turn, dude.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to use my special ability.
All right, who are you hitting?
I'm going to go after Mr. Bad.
Okay. Sounds good. 11 left. Now what? I'm waiting for those harpies to do something, Mike.
Sure you are. goodness.
Just so as a reminder, because you would know this if you played a lot of this, I now can move 4.
I was that's why I'm thinking about more, because I'm not as mobile as I once was in comparison.
Yeah, so because I have 2 voyage cards in the discard, and I get +1 movement for each voyage card in the discard. So now my movement is up to 4, which makes it harder for you to run away.
Yeah, let's start by playing a frenzy, or what are they called?
Scheme.
Scheme.
Yep. All right, yeah, let's take a look. What does that look like? Ooh. Move each of your fighters up to 3 spaces. Then return a defeated harpy, if any, to any space in Medusa zone. So here they come. All right, so each of your fighters up to 3 spaces. So everybody can move 3, and then you get a new harpy. All right.
So let's move Medusa over here.
Oh, yeah, and you can do it. You can go through opposing fighters, right? So,
that's right, yeah.
All right, cool.
So each of my fighters, that includes the harpies, right?
Yes, correct, yes.
Move this one down here.
Okay.
And that's good. And then I'm going to do a maneuver.
Well, wait, you got a harpy back. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Put that one.
It's got to be in Medusa's zone.
Yeah, I was going to say put it right here.
Okie dokie.
Can I move that one too, or no?
No, it says then return a defeated harpy.
That's okay, because I'm going to maneuver anyway. So draw a card.
Fuzzyfoot, good question with the card back art. So our plan with card back art is to allow you to scan in different card backs that the game has, and then when you scan a card in, you could select what card back it had in it. The tricky thing is that if games have multiple card backs during one game session, you'd have to actually kind of like select which one you want it to be with each card that gets scanned in, which is not a great user experience. What we are going to allow is when you save a deck, right? So if we scanned in the entirety and saved a deck of Sinbad, you could specify the card back for that deck, and then it's a saved component, and you could use it in any game session in the future. And so for a game like this, that's actually really nice because like the card backs are awesome in this particular game. It also, for games where it kind of matters, like with what people have in their hand, what card backs are there, or even two-sided cards, because we're actually playing a game on stream on Tuesday night called Hierarchy that's double-sided cards. And so for now, we scan in both sides separately, but in the future, we'd be able to combine those into a single card. So good question. All right, Mike, sorry, what, you're doing a maneuver?
Oh, yeah, let's do some maneuvering, since I'm kind of on my deathbed here.
Just running. Now we gotta try to hunt you down.
Well, you're fast now, too.
Yeah, yep. They got those.
You have 2 of them, right?
I have 2 voyage cards, yeah, so I can move 4 now.
Okay, and I will move. So I can move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is that where you want to go?
Yeah, move that one there.
Okay.
Move this gal right here behind her.
You jerk. You are retreating to the boat. Ugh.
And
I knew it. I knew you were going to do it, man.
move this harpy down to here.
And you're just going to leave him there, and I got to fight my way through.
This harpy right here.
Yeah, uh-huh. Gosh.
Okay, I'm good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you are.
So this is funny, though, because we said, oh, yeah, this is a quick game. It's like 15, 20 minutes. But once we start explaining the rules and playing,
oh,
like,
yeah.
Now it's an hour-long stream.
An hour-long stream. Yeah, exactly. All right, so... Oh, man, I thought I was going to be able to catch you before you left, and that's not happening. All right, I'm going to maneuver. All right. Yeah, I'm going to maneuver, so I draw 1. And then I'm going to move Sinbad to here. And then I'm going to move the Porter to there. You will not be retreating across that plank again, Mike. And then I am going to attack with Sinbad. Yeah, I'm going to attack with Sinbad.
Sounds good.
And I'm ready whenever you are.
Just give me a second. Get choices. Hopefully I don't mouth them where you can read what I'm reading here. Okay.
I memorized where you put your cards, and I'm looking at where you're pointing, so I know. Jedi Soup.
Thanks, Jedi Soup.
Good to see you.
You're a pretty game, Jedi Soup. That's my wife.
That's Mike's wife. So just, I don't want our stream to get the bad reputation. So yeah, you're allowed to say that. All right, go. All right, so unbelievable. All right, so 3 damage. None gets through. Harpy lives. I have to discard a card. And then after combat, I move up to 3 spaces. So I'm going to discard a card. And Mike, just so you know, I'm going to discard another regroup card. That same, 1 attack.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy.
So you won't be shooting at me unless you move. Your turn, Mike. We're in like a death march here between the two of us. Except you only have 3 health. Gosh.
I know. Yeah, this is
oh man, I can't believe it.
Oh man. Oh man. Let's do some maneuvering. Yeah.
All right, so maneuvering. I'm coming for you.
Uh-huh. I mean, if I didn't get pinned in the corner over here, but
yeah,
that was,
yeah, and then you ate that one big shot, which was bad for you.
Okay. And let's move Medusa right here.
Okay.
Let's move this gal right here.
Oh, Dave, he couldn't use the special because no one was in his zone to start the turn.
Right. It's a good call. I was thinking about it. I really wanted to.
Yeah, because he was in yellow, and me and the porter are not in yellow.
I was all excited when you had Sinbad right next to me that I could use it, but then you took off.
Yep. Sneaky
right, so
Sinbad.
This harpy up here, over here.
Okay.
Move this one right here, right here. And okay, so that's the end of my maneuvering.
Pathetic. Hiding behind the harpies over there.
That's what they're there for.
I know, dude. I know. Yeah, Dave, it has to be at the start of Medusa's turn. Yeah, Mike's pulling back into the corner of the boat here.
Okay, and then I'm going to do a ranged attack against the porter.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
I'll make sure I got the card type right this time.
Make sure it's a Medusa card, yeah. All right, go.
No, I cancel.
So, like, both of us run into the room, and then we're both like, oh, and we fall backwards. Like, oh, it's a fake. All right, so no damage occurs, and nothing happens.
So technically, yours goes first and cancels mine?
Yeah, right, sure. Yes.
Yeah, just to make sure I understand the rules.
Yeah, all right, so that was your attack.
Yeah, bummer.
That is a bummer for you. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. I'm going to maneuver. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa. Circling.
And then I'm going to
Got all these choices.
I'm going to maneuver again.
Wait,
And
what?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're up.
That's cool. That's cool.
You're going to have to protect one side of her, Mike. You're going to have to choose which side you want to protect. So,
that's all good, buddy.
yeah. Just so you know, I only have 1, 2, 3, like 7 more cards in my draw pile.
Oh, wow.
And you have maybe like 12 or 13. Oh, so it's your turn, so you're going to hurt Sinbad? I assume you will, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Sinbad's down to 10.
Okay, I see what you're doing here.
You can only defend 3 squares with your pathetic harpy brethren.
Yeah, let's maneuver. Card me up. Let's
All right,
maneuver.
maneuvering, huh? Let's see you wriggle out of this jam. Oh, Dave's asking if he can give a tip. Dave, tip away, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
The chat can always throw tips out.
It's more fun when you guys play along.
Yeah, it's way more fun when people are throwing stuff out because a lot of times it makes us look like idiots, which is, I think, more entertaining for everybody. Yeah, Dave's right, Mike. Don't read the chat, Mike.
Wait, what?
He's saying to move the top harpy 1 space to the right.
Just one? Yeah, for a block.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I might do something else. Either way, I'm gonna move that harpy somewhere up in this region.
Okay.
So I'll move her actually right up here.
Okay.
And I'll move Medusa 1 up. And this harpy here.
This one here?
Yeah. And then I'm going to attack.
Okay, so you did your... And then who's attacking who?
This harpy is going to attack your porter.
All right, sounds good. All right, ready. All right, so 1 damage gets through and that's it. You don't get the claws nonsense. So Porter's down to 3 health. Porter's got to do something before he dies. Is really with the situation we're in right now. And then, all right, so you're done, Mike, right?
That's it. Yep.
All right. Just kind of counting out my moves here. All right, I'm going to maneuver first. And we're doing 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, boy.
And then I am attacking the harpy with Sinbad. Killed her.
Oh, no way. That's not good.
All right, so after combat things, Mike, you still get to draw the 1 card. Even though you died, you still get the benefit of that card. So, but you're out, and then I get to move 3 spaces.
Oh, so now this is the death blow.
So now I'm pushed in, and then here's your card.
This better be a good one.
Yeah, this is like the 40-point peach basket that comes down from the ceiling in the Rock and Jock MTV Challenge.
That's right.
I make that reference all the time, but it's like the oldest person reference. It's like I was watching Rock and Jock challenges in like 1996 or whatever. All right, Mike, you're up. You want to hurt Sinbad, I guess, I assume, with your skill.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's on that one.
I'm in brown.
Yeah, give me a hurt.
All right, and now you're up, dude. How you gonna close this thing out?
Yeah, that's a good question.
If you bring back another harpy, dude, I'm gonna freak out.
I think there's only one of those.
No, it was ×2. I looked at it.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, when you drew it. Yeah. I have not done a good enough job of keeping Sinbad in combat, so I can get all these voyage cards out. I mean, that's a failure of me that I'm learning.
That's a good question. Can you move past your own guys, James, or no?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can move through your own. You just can't. You can't end on the same space.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so you can definitely you can try to flee out of there if you can.
Makes sense.
And remember that you can boost your move. Just FYI, if you want to move, so right now your move is 3, but you can always boost your maneuver if you want.
Yeah, I don't have many cards though.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Let's do a maneuver here.
Okay, so you're doing a maneuver. You're getting some tips flowing in from the chat, Mike. I don't know if you're going to listen to him or not.
I'm totally listening to him. That's the only way I've survived thus far. Okay, and so we'll move 1, 2, 3 up here for Medusa. Sorry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then move this lady right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was turn 1.
Yep.
So now. Let's attack Sinbad.
That was a dumb move. My last turn that I played was a bad play. Now I should have foreseen this, and I am not going to play.
If it weren't for chat, I'd already be dead.
I'm not going to play any cards for defense. So free attack, Mike. Ugh. All right, Sinbad's down to 6. And you get a card. That snipe is nice because it keeps you flush with cards. I blew it. Oh gosh. Like that was just not worth the trade, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was definitely not worth the trade. All right, I'm going to maneuver. And then I'm going to maneuver again.
Dude, double maneuver.
Okay, you're up. These harpies are driving me crazy, dude. Porter's not moving the second time. Nope.
All right. Let's maneuver.
Okay. The endless maneuvering of
All I do, baby.
Medusa. Top 3 fighters that I'd like to
Oh,
see in the game. That's a good question, man. I'd like to see Jack the Ripper. I'd love to see a Jack the Ripper. Mike Tyson. Nice.
uh, let's move this harpy here.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Can I undo that? Sorry, my
Sure,
bad.
man. Yeah.
Can you move Medusa right here?
1, 2, 3. Yep.
And
Jeez.
I'm good. I'm good.
And then you're gonna try to kill my boy over there.
I'm gonna attack your thingy mabob here.
I
And
have
so, how do you? I'm sorry. Real quick. What was the boost thing again? How does that work? Can you use that any time?
no. You can boost your maneuvers, but you can only boost attacks if the card says it can be boosted.
Got it. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
That
you
was,
had that
that
one
seemed like
card.
it's OP. Got it.
Yeah. So the King Arthur can boost his attacks. All right, Mike. So I am not playing any defense. So have at it. Kill my porter. Okay, so wow. You would have put 10. You put 10 on him. You put 10 damage on my porter. My porter just exploded into dust. Okay, so porter's dead. All right.
Fuzzy foot. You got deported.
Yeah. Awful.
Well,
Boo. I wish
that was
I had I
awesome.
wish I had some sort of button on my streaming gear here to make it do a boo noise. No, that's a good one. All right, Mike, that's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm one.
You're one short.
Oh my
What's up?
god. I was going to boost over to attacker because if I boosted my move, I could all I need is to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I could get an attack in. She only has 3 health. I don't have enough boost.
Ah,
Unbelievable, dude. Okay, she's on that purple, right? So
yeah.
I am going to first play a Riches Beyond Compare scheme, which is 3 cards. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting
I'm about
close.
to be out of these cards, man. I am about
Was
to be
that
out of these
two?
cards. Yeah, I have 2 left. I got to make this happen or I got to die trying. And then I'm going to be maneuvering. And I'm going to boost the maneuver with this Porter card. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement. And that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna die, man. You're gonna go right back to the other side. Ah! Ah!
How, how many cards do you have left, just out of curiosity, in your hand?
I'm gonna lose my mind here, dude. Oh, I actually,
Sorry.
it's fine. It's hilarious. It actually is hilarious. All right, so I have to drop a card. Um, I have to drop a card here.
Why is that?
Because because I am up to 8. I'm at 8 right now, and so I'm gonna throw away this Voyage Home card. So down it goes. All right, Mike, you're up.
So I want to stick with my strategy, which is to listen to what chat wants me to do.
Uh huh. It's been
So,
It seriously has been working for you.
yeah, let's maneuver here.
Gosh, dude, I thought I was. Oh, it counts as a discard. Oh, good point. Thank you, Fuzzyfoot. That's really helpful.
Oh no! That's
So
be
that
bad
now
for
I
you.
can move further. So that should have been my strategy earlier. I should have played that draw 3 cards early to force myself to discard down to 7. Interesting.
Wow.
Next time I will do that. Thank you,
See,
Fuzzyfoot.
that's why I think this game gets even better the more you play it, because the strategies start evolving
Yeah.
more.
And it's definitely that type of game where, like, if you play one hero a bunch, you can start to develop some thoughts on how to be more efficient. All right, Mike. So you get to maneuver.
Yeah, let's move Medusa up over here
Mm-hmm.
and move this harpy right here. Okay, and then I guess I'll maneuver again. Just get a card.
Okay.
Which may not be a good idea, but that's all right.
Yeah, because you burned through one extra card, but whatever. It's in your
Okay.
hand. All right. So you're done. Are you? Oh wait, are you still moving some guys around?
Yeah, I might as well. Let's move.
No, Fuzzyfoot. All 3 of my voyages are those 3 discards.
Let's move Medusa 1, 2, all the way over here.
There.
Yep. Move this harpy 1, 2, 3 down here.
Okay.
And
You make me sick, Mike.
yeah, I know. And move this harpy right here.
Well, if they're not in my discard and they're not in my draw pile, there's only one other place they can be, and that's in my hand. That's where they all are.
That's not going to help.
No, it's not going to help at all. All right, sorry. Where were you putting that third?
Right here.
Right there, right? Of course. Of course. Yeah, man. It's not good. It's not good.
This is the most cowardly approach to the game
But I blew it.
probably ever.
I didn't appreciate that was going to be a strategy. I should have seen that coming with the harpy blockade, but
So you know what's interesting? When I attacked that one time when you didn't defend, if I would have done the same thing I did to your porter, I would have beat your hero up.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because you didn't defend.
Correct. Yeah, you would have put 10 on him. You would have killed him.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to. All right, let's see. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh man. All right, I have to maneuver, so that's my last card. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to attack the harpy. Harpy coming at you, Mike.
1 second.
Wait, hold on.
It's a big play for you.
Yeah, this is a big play. All right. Yep. Shit. So that is a disaster. Because that means I don't get the +1.
Right.
This is a 2 instead of a 5. So I don't kill you. And I don't get my move Sinbad up to 2 spaces after I kill you, which was my plan. So that goes in my voyage pile, and that is my turn. You're up, Mike.
Let's see here.
Chat, I can't take this. I'm going to tear my hair out.
Okay, so let's.
It is funny that we've spread like a 15-minute game into 2 hours. Also,
I love it. It's great. Let's. I'm just gonna go on the offensive, just because why not, right?
Sure,
Let's
man.
let's attack with this harpy against your Sinbad.
Okay. Defended.
Oh, that's not good for me.
So unfortunately, I can't move past you. So you get to. So I defended. So I get to do the move, and I'm not going to move.
Gotcha.
So you can move if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to maneuver.
Yeah, Fuzzyfoot, I totally agree. I just think it's really cool that every character is different. I think it's like super accessible for any player to pick up one of these characters and play them and get the benefit of kind of like a strategic combat game without having to like have an army or learn a lot of really complex rules. Wally, that's a good one. Yeah, we might have to ask Justin if he can get a Disney license. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
that's
nice.
cheap, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, no big deal.
Star Wars and Disney totally.
Does he have any kids that he's allowed to give to Disney Corporation? Okay, Mike. What's your second action?
Maneuver.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, right.
Do some sort of wiggling around. Yeah, and I think the Invisible Man. Like, I'm very curious to see the mechanics that the Invisible Man has. I think that's really cool. Jekyll Hyde is a cool opportunity for weird stuff too. All right, Mike.
And so let's move this harpy over one.
So I can't attack her, of course.
Right. And then move this harpy here.
1, 2. Okay. What about Medusa?
Yeah, move her in the corner. Why not?
Yeah, why not? That's exactly right. All right, let's see. So my move is now up to 6, right? Yeah, it's 2 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's pretty dumb of me, wasn't it?
You shouldn't have opened up. I mean, it's the only
Oops.
chance. It's the only chance for me to have any prayer.
Yeah, I didn't think about you
this.
running around here.
I don't think I'll be able to pull it off, but
No, but we'll see. It'll make it interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to maneuver.
So you take 2 damage, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna maneuver, and I can't draw, so I take 2 damage. I'm down to 4. I'm not gonna be able to pull it off. I'm not gonna have enough time. You know what? I'm not doing that. I'm gonna maneuver to here, and I'm gonna take the 2 damage.
Okay, interesting.
And then I'm going to attack your harpy. And
give me a second here.
I'm going to try to blast this harpy into the pits of hell. This is a 6.
Oh, wow.
Crushed. And I also recover 2 health.
No way. Nice, dude.
So I'm back up to 6. This guy's off the board. And then I have to discard 1 card. Oh, is that a Medusa card? Mike, you cheater.
It was not. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Dave. Dave's calling you out.
Oh, no. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, right?
Well, it matters. Yeah, what were you going to play as defense?
I wouldn't have played a card otherwise.
Oh, okay. So don't play a card. Then I don't have to discard a card because that was the skill on that.
Yeah, sorry.
The only thing is I have to find that card for you.
I really wish those are color coded. I'm not very smart, so colors are the only way I can read things.
That, you know what's unbelievable? We don't have an undo button yet, Dave, but we will. Yeah. That card was the one on the bottom of the deck, so the first one I looked at was that card, so I just gave it back to you.
Thank you.
So that's your Medusa card. All right. So yeah, that's my turn. And I might have a prayer here. I'm not going to make any crazy claims. I might have a prayer.
Man, I made all sorts of mistakes leading up to this, but
No matter where you run, I will find you.
Oh goodness, this isn't good.
I'm back up to 6, Dave, because that voyage that I played, the perk on the voyage was I recover 2 health. So I went down to 4 and then back up to 6. We're in the late game here, Mike.
Yeah, this is not good.
this
I'm
is
gonna
the-
maneuver.
this is
How many
the-
cards do I have left? 2 or 3?
No, you have 5, so you have plenty of maneuver.
Dang. Okay, yeah, maneuver me up.
Yeah, I played. So like Sinbad has that thing where he gets like the riches, but that just burns through your deck. That riches card. All right, this is getting tense, man. I'm very
I'm
curious to see what you're gonna do to get away from Sinbad here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Just counting them out.
You got nowhere to run, baby.
I don't. No,
remember
sacrifice the 1 harpy.
Now remember, you can boost your maneuver if you wanted to try to get further. Like I don't know what your plan's gonna be, but you can do that.
Oh, that's what I was asking before. I thought it was only so you can boost your maneuver.
You can
no
always boost maneuvers. You can't boost attacks unless you're allowed to.
Got it. Doesn't really make it that much of a difference.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get anywhere on the board that I can't get to. So that's the big scary Sinbad.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Sinbad becomes incredibly powerful late game. Holy moly. Yeah, Sinbad is speeding up Fuzzyfoot. That's exactly right. Yeah, I am for everybody with the love in the chat of this game, I love it. I think it is really cool. And it is a lot faster when we're not chatting it up. But yeah, I think the sessions I've played live are like 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, depending. This one's bled out a little bit just because Mike's been hiding like a big wimp.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna boost my maneuver.
Okay.
And so that means I can move extra spaces based on the little circle.
So yeah, you get your
number.
3, and then you add to it the number in the circle. Yep. So you add what? How many more is that? 3. Okay.
3.
All right. So you got 6 moves. Where are you going?
I'm going right up here.
You think you turned your pointer off again? You were trying to be
Right up
sneaky.
here.
Yeah. Oh, you're coming. You're going to try to kill me. Yes. I love it.
And oh my gosh, I don't think this will work anyway, but whatever, let's go for it.
All right, so delete that other card, and you're attacking Sinbad?
Yeah.
All right, so Sinbad currently has 6 health. Let me think for a second here. I got to do a little bit of math. I'm not playing any cards. No cards. Flip it, Mike. Do your damnedest.
Oh my god, it's like the one thing I needed you to do.
Nice,
geez.
dude. That's so nasty. You brought the
That's pretty
death
bad.
gaze to win. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
whew.
look what I was faced with. That is a really nice play. What I was faced with was all attack cards except for one defense. Oh wait. And that one defense was a 1. And that 1 would have the regroup makes you draw a card. So if I had to draw a card, that would have been 2 damage to me. So
it would have made a difference either way, right?
It wouldn't have made a difference. You would have beaten me and then taken the 8 damage. I can't believe that you beat me with the Gaze of Stone. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that next turn I had you.
You did too, and I knew it too. So I had nothing else I could do but try for it.
I thought you would be like, oh, I'm just gonna play it safe and I'm gonna run. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a great ending. That after all that, like that we had a really wild close like that. That's cool. Uh, that is neat. Yeah, because next turn I could move what 7.
Yeah.
So I could
Then you
move
were gonna do
7, and then I could play this 2 that becomes a 7 on you, and I assume I would have killed you with a 7, right? Because you had a 4 for defense. Yes.
Yeah.
You had a 4 for defense, so I would have hit you with 7, which would have done 3 damage. So I knew that the next turn I was going to beat you, and you beat me on that turn. Very, very smart,
Woo.
Mike. Oh,
Thanks, man. That was close.
that is cool. It's cool that it came down to that. That was really good. All right, so a couple tests complete. Stream is back and healthy, so we're good there, which is great. And then, yeah, that harpy is like loading a cannon right now, Fuzzyfoot. Whatever that harpy's doing, it's wasting its time down there. Okay, so stream's good, which is great. We ran at a higher bit rate than we had been actually in previous testing, so I think the internet's back to normal. Later this week, we're going to be streaming on Tuesday. We're going to be streaming Hierarchy, which is a game from Button Shy. It's really cool, and they're currently on Kickstarter with it. And then I believe Thursday, we're going to be back with Camp Pinetop again, which was the stream we screwed up last week. So check us out on Tuesday and Thursday. Subscribe if you want to see some more, or follow, I guess, in Twitch terms. We're going to see some more Unmatched. I think we're going to do some more Unmatched stuff, probably letting folks dial into live Vorpal board sessions from chat and play, which I think would be a cool thing. So check that out in the future. And then otherwise, for folks who are new and had never seen Vorpal board before, definitely check us out at vorpalboard.com or on all the the various social networks, and reach out there if you have any questions or whatever. And see you guys on Tuesday night. Thanks so much. And chat,
Everybody.
I'm angry at you for helping him out.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right. Good night.